We got the green light, and we are live.
We are live.
Monday, November 11th, episode 93 of the BS Show. Today it is not the BS Show, it's the JB Show.
Can't
JJ
say the other way.
Brad, JJ
Gotta keep it
Brad.
rated G. Gotta keep it rated G.
We are here today from the C21 Studios. JJ, the DJ over here with the music.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Hope everybody's doing well on this Veterans Day. And shoot, let's dive right in. What'd you do this weekend?
Man, I had a pretty good weekend, man. I ended up going to see The Joker, which was really nice. Actually, it was kind of busy for how late The Joker's been out. So if you haven't seen it and you're okay with a little bit of violence, a little bit of dark themes, give The Joker a try. I truly enjoyed it. So
that describes a lot of movies these days.
Yeah, I know. That's true. But it kind of reminded me like a old Scorsese, not old Scorsese, but like, well, I guess it would be old Scorsese films, like just the themes of it. So, and also had an open house Sunday, so it was actually a pretty good weekend.
Did you get much action in there?
We had 3 families show up,
that's
and actually one is like potential to looking at buying that house. He's be talking with his agent today.
Very cool. Sounds good.
How about you? What'd you do?
Oh man, I had a very busy weekend, especially Sunday. I didn't stop one moment. Didn't see a single play of football until like the last minute of the Dallas game, and I'm so glad they never failed to disappoint me. And but yeah, it was a great weekend though. Got to hang out with all the boys and Miss Joanna, and just had a fun time. All good. Looking forward to another one next weekend.
Yeah.
But speaking of listings, which house did you do an open house on?
I did it on 2718 DeSoto Drive or DeSoto Court. It's over on the south side of town, southwest side of town, off of off of 99, and it's a 4-bedroom, 3-bath, 26, 65, 63 square foot approximate, and it's a great house, very open floor plan. Not a lot of wasted space, and I truly enjoyed this house. Like, of most of the open houses I've done, this is one of those houses that I'm like, okay, this floor plan actually makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, you feel it.
Yeah, right, I do. So
sounds good. Yeah, so that'll probably be open next weekend as well. And another listing we have is 107 Oak Tree, and that's in Murfreesboro, close to Las Casas. It's 539.9, 4-bedroom, 4.5 baths. 3553 square feet. Lots of custom trim. Like Sean always says, the trim is probably as expensive as my house, but it's a beautiful house, great layout, large bonus room, a private backyard, a very large backyard, and like I said, the bonus room is huge, and there's like just rooms and rooms and rooms everywhere you go. So it's a really, really cool house, and it'll be open again this Sunday as well.
Right. Did you say it was a 4-bedroom?
4-bedroom, 4.5 bath.
And there's an extra room in there, and in there?
I'm sure there is. They're everywhere.
Yep. So
floored storage in the attic.
Yeah.
A lot going on in there.
Yep.
So yeah, check those houses out and check out any houses on our site, century21.com, or we have our individual pages. Mine's Brad Fowler, C21.com, and yours is?
thefightingrealtor.com.
There you go.
So
check them out. And they're all updated, very current, updated websites. So
Yep.
Always good. So
what's our top 3 today?
What do we settle on? We love football.
We do. And you did catch the last little bit of the disappointment of the Cowboys.
Of the Cowboys, not my disappointment.
Oh, that's
their
true.
Disappointment.
That's true. But they're America's team somehow. Still, I don't know how that works. I don't know if they should still keep.
They
their
have a very
for
patriotic fan base.
They do.
But yeah, like I say, they never fail to disappoint me.
Yeah.
Never living up to the hype.
Have a good fan base.
Mm-hmm.
But we're going to go with top 3 NFL duds of 2019.
There you go. There's several to choose from, but who's your number 3?
I'm going to have to go with the Browns. I mean,
Cleveland Browns.
When it comes to... They pulled a Miami Heat for football, in my opinion. Basically, they drafted all this talent, and they are playing right now, and they have no chemistry whatsoever. They have a bunch of egos. They have a bunch of ball hogs, per se. Give me the ball. They have so much talent, and yet they can't capitalize on anything. And it might be locker room drama, it might be all sorts of things, but I mean, my whole thing is like, what happens if Antonio Brown goes to the Browns too?
Oh yeah, they better win. But
right.
My number 3 would be Cincinnati. I thought, I mean, they're the only winless team, right?
Right.
Raiders have them soon. That's nice.
Yeah, it is nice.
But actually, their next 2 games are them and the Jets. I just don't know which order. But
right.
You never know. Any team can win on any week. That's why they play the games. But that's a big dud for me. I thought that they would do a little better this year than they have.
I'm kind of glad they're duds because coming from a Steelers fan, they really try to play us a lot of like very dirty.
Yeah.
Like with all the late hits and everything like that, man. I'm kind of glad they're duds in my my opinion.
Yeah, that's me. I have no love lost in any of these.
Yeah. Oh, I have some love lost on. At least your team's doing well, but go ahead.
Who's your number 2?
Or
what?
It will be the Cowboys. I mean, last night, they started out really, really bad. The first quarter, they gave up 14 points like within the first quarter, and then they started making a comeback. But the famous thing happens with the Cowboys: they choke. They choke all the time. So it's just like, well, I mean, with all the talent that they have, they should be a contender for the playoffs.
Oh yeah.
I mean, like, they have all the weapons. I don't know what's Ezekiel Elliott doing this year.
I know what little bit of the game I saw last night. A lot of the problem was the line. I mean, they were complaining because they were passing really well and moving the ball, but decided to run it and burn up some clock at the end on their last, hopefully, scoring drive. But I mean, he was getting drilled in the backfield.
They still do the same.
That's not his fault.
They do the same run, though, every time. They always go through the center, at least from what I was watching.
But they had their number. Eagles had their number, and, But, still, I don't care. The game is won on the offensive line. Or lost.
Right.
And if you can't block, you're not going to do good.
Now, that's the thing, though. I will give Dak Prescott kind of like his props, because he is not a pocket player. Like, he doesn't stay in the pocket because he doesn't really have a pocket. So, I mean, from what I was watching,
on the run if you're
when I was watching him, that he literally made some really nice. Like I said, giving him props. I still hate the Cowboys, but giving him props, he still made some passes on the run. It was just really nice to see.
They had a good passing game. According to the numbers I saw. But anyway,
his warm up though, not the
right.
I can't believe he did his warm up in public like that.
Right.
But
so my number 2 NFL dud for 2019 is the Cleveland Browns. Your number 3.
Yeah.
Mainly because I didn't expect them to do that well until all the hype started. They pick up an all-star receiver. They're hyping the quarterback like he's the next one.
Right.
And, I bought into it a little bit. I thought, Cleveland might actually have a winning record this year.
Right.
But, nope.
No. I'm glad.
I don't know what the reason is. Yeah, I don't
I'm
care
happy
either way.
about that, too. Yeah. Every time they hype up a quarterback now, ever since Mariota and Winston, when those two came up, I kind of followed the hype train for quarterbacks. I mean,
it's not common that anybody lives up to the hype.
It's
but
very sad.
It's not their fault they get hyped either.
Right.
The media clings to some people for some reason, and all of a sudden you have this other guy over here doing awesome. It barely gets talked about, and then they shift it all to them.
And even in the beginning, Mariota was doing pretty good. Like starting off, I just feel like he got the yips.
Maybe so. I don't know. But I know his career is this his 5th season?
Yeah.
And he's got a losing record.
Yeah.
After
he does.
5 seasons or 4 seasons plus.
Yep.
And I hate it for him. He's a good player when he's on, but
Yep.
I think they finally made the right move. What's your number 1?
All right, so my number 1, and this is all I still love. I love them. They're my number 1 team, but it's the Steelers. I can't. This season's been terrible. We had a major injury that set us back. I've been saying for a while now to a bunch of Steelers fans and to some of y'all in the office that we need. Big Ben needs to mentor another quarterback to fit into the system. I would love to see Big Ben, get another Super Bowl ring. I just don't think it's going to happen. His arm is literally hanging by a tendon. So
he's unfortunately because he's been good.
I love Steelers because they play football.
Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, he came in. I don't know if it was middle, but after the season had started.
Yep.
They won the Super Bowl, right? His rookie season.
Yep. That was like.
Then they won several games after that, but I think he has the most wins in a row. It was just split over 2 seasons.
Right.
Of any starting quarterback or any team. I mean, it was a lot of wins in a row.
He's
had a great career.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's just his play style does not age well at all.
No. He's like a good tight end. He's tough. Can take a hit. Can give a hit. He's a big old guy.
Watching him scramble,
man.
Watching him scramble sometimes, like it's so slow, but he's just finding his way through everybody.
If you've ever seen a little kid on the beach running in the water, it's about that fast and agile.
Yep. And then he gets hit like 5 times.
Yeah.
But who's your number one?
My number one is this guy. What's his name? Antonio Brown. I forgot.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
He was the biggest flop dud.
Well,
I have a lot of harsh things I could say about him, but
he was going to y'all's team.
He ruined his own career.
Yep.
He's an all-star, Hall of Famer.
Yep.
Awesome player. His stupid brain got in the way, or his ego. And ruined it with 2 possible teams that could have been very good for him.
I'm glad he didn't go to the Patriots.
Oh, me too.
Like, if Tom Brady has Antonio Brown, no matter what you say about Tom Brady being a cheater or anything like that, JR.
And it was a fumble.
Yeah.
But he's just been the worst.
Yeah.
Flop, man. I just one of those that has he's got the talent, the drive to make it, to get the most out of his talent and the work ethic, but he just messed it all up by being an idiot. Right.
And like I said, I'm very happy that he left us and he ended up going to the Raiders. Not happy for it for you guys, but happy for it that he left. Like I said, the Patriots, because that would have been.
Yeah. If he would have stayed with the Raiders, it probably would have been drama.
Yeah.
And screwing everything up anyway.
Yeah. That diva mentality, man. That diva mentality.
It just doesn't work.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, so JJ, you're with Century 21 Wright Realty.
Yeah.
What do you got to say to anybody else that might be looking to make a move?
So, starting off in my real estate career, I did a lot of interviews with a bunch of firms. I did it with this firm, that firm. I did it with a lot. Some people handed me like a gigantic list of fees. That was great. But the biggest thing I can say when it comes to recruiting and looking for, if you're starting out as a brand new agent, or if had a brain fart. If you're an agent that's not satisfied with your broker support or anything like that, just give us a call at 615-895-9710. That is again 615-895-9710. I'll tell you one thing: I can text my broker anytime. I can't call him all the time. He's got a life too, but he always responds to his texts, and it's almost immediately. So unless he's driving, which I completely understand. But you have good broker support, and you have great coaching here.
There you go.
So
good deal. I agree. It's all, that's a huge part of it. Getting advice when you need it.
Yep.
Not 3 or 4 days later if you have to make an appointment with your broker who's there for you.
Right.
So, but yeah, it's got a good thing going on here. So reach out to us. What's the phone number?
615-895-9710. So what's going on in Murfreesboro, though?
Well, this weekend, among a bunch of other things, the Mayday Brewery has a group called the 22nd Row, an Elton John tribute. So Mayday Brewery's having that on the 16th at 7 to 10, starting at 7 p.m. till 10 p.m. And that's at 521 Old Salem Road here in Murfreesboro. And they always put on good events, so I have no doubt that that'll be any different. So, what about this coat drive? You know anything about this coat drive we got going on?
So, we are partnering with someone from the VA, and we're doing this coat drive that's going on. It's gonna be a coat drive for the homeless veterans. We have people that know where they are. So if you have a coat that you don't use, I know I have plenty of coats I don't use. I'm actually going through and organizing them and fitting them in trash bags and sending my donation in probably tomorrow.
Yeah.
But we have a coat drive going on to homeless vets. It kind of hits home with me because, you know, when it comes to people who care about America, there's no one that cares about America than a vet, you know? And I'd love to do more than just give them a coat. But right now, if you want to do something for a vet, just come donate a coat to us at 108 North Spring Street. Just drop them by. We have trash bags of them. So, yeah.
When somebody says it's the least I can do,
yeah,
giving up something you rarely to never use is literally the least you can do, but it makes a big impact.
It does. Yeah. It does. And we also have other partnerships coming up with the VA coming up pretty soon anyways, too. Yeah. So if you're wanting to do anything for vets in general, it's Veterans Day today. Just give us a call at, like I said, at 615-895-9710.
There you go.
We can get you set up.
Yep.
So.
Before we move on to the news, JJ's going to have that. We are also partners with, or volunteers with the Second Harvest Food Bank of Middle Tennessee. We volunteer a lot out there. We've done the mobile pantries, and they have a very good thing going on. And that's another thing. If you have money or time, they can take either, and they're always appreciative of everything you can give. But they have like 2-hour blocks. You can go volunteer, help pack boxes, or if you just rather do a monetary donation, nearly, if not all the money, just about all the money goes toward the cause. So feel free to reach out if you want any info on that. Let us know. And JJ's got the news, and he'll play us off.
Yes, sir. So I can't get the song because I'll be doing the news. But right. Anyway, this news is not from Florida, unfortunately, but it is from the great Isle of Britain. So the British people. So the funny thing is, there's a golden toilet on display in the palace west of London, and a 66-year-old guy orchestrated the lifting of this toilet. He ended up orchestrating 2 groups of people, one to unbolt the toilet from the plumbing, and another to actually get the van and carry the toilet off. That toilet's worth $1.25 million, and for a small fee, and I don't know what the small fee is, apparently the palace will let you use the toilet for 3 minutes. So you can do your dirty deed in this toilet. It's a solid gold toilet. That's why it's worth $1.25 million. That's also the reason why they stole it, which that's a little baffling to me. So, I mean, Saddam had a gold toilet, right?
Yeah, that's what I heard.
But it was gold plated. This one's solid gold, apparently. But I don't know. What would you do with the 24 karat?
I guess melt it down and do something. I sure wouldn't install it at the house.
What would you? I'm just saying, like you do your business in it, or
I don't know. Not me. Me.
$1.25 million for a gold. I mean, they did. The British authorities did arrest the mastermind behind it, so they're all good. They got the toilet. It's all back in display and everything. But this happened like last month.
Yeah, there you can rest easy knowing the gold toilet is back in its rightful place.
And officially, the gold toilet is named America.
Oh,
so whatever British people think.
Sounds like somebody's still bitter.
Yep. Hey, we still won 1776, so boom.
Been winning ever since. All right, well, this is Brad, JJ Von Swati, Century 21 Wright Realty. Let us know what we can do for you, and I hope you have a great week, and until we meet again, we are out.